Oh, I have to set up the chat. Hello, tools, docs. I can't see anybody yet. I'm in this strange place. So I'm up in Payuhori. Anybody here? Hello. Somebody drop something in the chat if you are here. Guess I'm a bit early. Anybody? Hello, hello, hello. I can't tell if anybody's here. I know I'm a little bit early. Still have a minute to go. You can hear me, yes? It's like it's somebody please, if you're here, because I can't tell who's here. Let's move. See. So it's okay as well. Okay, so I've kind of moved position. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm going to start. Where are we? 6:20. We got 10 minutes. Hey, Blanca. You couldn't type in, huh? Okay. I'm glad you're here. Um, I'm in a um I'm up on the mountain, the local mountain area, and having a difficult time with the internet. So give me a second, okay? It's breezy up here. Can you hear me all right? I come in closer. Can you hear me all right? You know, Blanca, I have had a hard time. Um, I can't seem to type in the chat area where you are. Oh, I have to go. Oh, yeah, that's right. Pamela had said I have to go like on my phone to YouTube. Okay. How have you been, sweetie? How are you? I thought I would come up here and well, I have things to do up here at my mom's house, and uh, uh, actually go to. I went today and did a plein air of these same trees that we're going to paint today. I'm glad you're doing well, sweetie. Um, so it was really interesting because I went and did the painting. Hold on, let me move this up. I went there and did the painting today, and it was a complete and total failure. A complete and total failure. And I'm struggling with it, and I'm pushing myself beyond uh my comfort zone. That's what I'm all about these days, is just really pushing beyond my comfort zone. And I completely messed the painting up. And so I took my palette knife and scraped it all back and wiped it completely away. I filmed much of it, so I will upload it in the members groups. You can watch my epic fail. But but it was really good at the same time. It was really good because because next time I go, um, I'll paint it and it might actually turn out a lot better. And if not, at least I'll have a better handle on what I'm doing wrong. And it has to do with the impasto paint, going a la prima, right? And painting with lots of paint because I always paint very thin. So that's new for me as well. And it just doesn't work well. I mean, I'm just not very good at it. So so it's new and I'm messing up. But it's such a great lesson. It's just such a great lesson for me because, again, I have to let go and just allow things to happen and just get rid of, release and let go of those expectations that I put on myself, right? So that was pretty much the lesson of the day today. So might just be the two of us today, at least for now. I don't know if anybody else um is coming. I wonder where Brazen is. She's usually around. Um, so we've had quite an interesting day. We went to the local farmers market this morning and bought little tiny stuff. I found we got a kilo, which is what I guess a little bit over half a pound, maybe like a pound of butter from uh, from from northern Greece, from this area that is I don't know. Supposedly it's their homemade butter there. You can never really tell if it is, but it's represented by a very, very good local company in our area that makes cheese and butter and yogurt, and they've been making it for many years. And it's under their name. And if it's under their name, because I know them, I know these people, if it's under their name, then it's got to be good. It's got to be, it's got to be good stuff. So I was really excited about that, you know. I'm glad, sweetie. Was it a good week? Did you get any painting done? That's the big question. Yeah, I do too. I do too. I love the farmers market. It used to be very big here, very big. And now, because of the economic troubles that people are having, it's gotten much smaller and is definitely not as busy as it used to be. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with that. And with all of the horrible things happening in the world today, um, hopefully it's a day to day, right? Yeah, yummy. The yogurt especially. Oh, so good. It's so good. And you know about this because of where you come from. So you know that real yogurt, real yogurt does not have a bunch of flavors in it. Uh, if it's just the plain yogurt and not strained, just plain, then it can gather water on, the whey. I guess it would be the whey. If you cut into the yogurt and let it sit, then that will fill up with um the whey. Is that whey? Is that what I think that's what it is. Um, just really good. Uh, Strong, powerful, none of the uh you know, low fat and all that kind of thing. I mean, we would get the milk from the cow. Um, I haven't been able to do that today, but in these days, it's the person who had the cows on the island died many years ago, so that's done. But we would get fresh milk from the cow, and I would take it home and make, I would heat it up, pasteurize it, um, uh, and then save some for milk, and then I could make butter from it as well. And then I would make yogurt, and oh my goodness, the yogurt itself was almost yellow, just incredible, incredible. Okay, so no, just drawing and lots of cleaning. You've got lots of stuff going on in your part of the world, don't you? But drawing, that's if I say if you're I should have said all natural, good stuff. You do remember, see it. It's not something that is common in the States, unless people are looking for it, right? Otherwise, you go to the local supermarket and you buy vanilla flavored this and that or whatever, and uh, all this processed stuff. Um, I think it's probably the reason why we have so many health problems. Um, Probably just because we're not eating real food anymore. I mean, just real normal food that that doesn't come in a box. Um, yeah. Okay, sweetheart, it's 6:30. So for whoever else might show up, we are doing a 30-minute painting challenge. You can paint along if anybody's here, except for my dear friend Blanca, who's going to watch with me. You're probably not painting right now. Are you painting? One of these times, one of these times you're going to be here with your paints and you're just going to paint with me. Maybe when we do the live one, that's that's when we're going to all get together and just paint. And I want everybody to paint. So, cow or the goat? Yep. All right. We're gonna go move over to this, uh, and I'm gonna start. There she is. Hi, Brazen. How are you, my dear? Okay, so I honestly don't know if I can get the sound. I'm at my mom's, so I'm here. Uh, you're set up. You're gonna paint? No, I'm so excited. Hey, Brazen. Today, I went out painting this scene because I'm up at my mom's, and this is where this scene is from. And I wanted to go and do a plein air, and it was a total fail. Just took the palette knife and scraped the entire thing off, cleaned off the canvas, and we'll do another one. Yeah, we're gonna do the live one. We're gonna do the live one soon. Um, All right, so I'm gonna start the thing. I don't know if we can hear. Let me check what's going on. Um, but I also have this tray full of all these other colors that I never use. So, like, I mean, I have my Viridian green. I got it recently, so no, I'm not going to use this. But I thought I would use the Terravert, which is a green that I never use. And I think it's going to go well with pine trees and this scene that I have ahead of me. So I'm going to just put this out. put it about here. You can see on my limited palette that I... No, I'm not starting over. Oh, welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. What the heck? What? What? I don't know. Are we having an internet problem? No. What do you mean I'm starting over? Raisin, my beautiful tech person who fixes everything. um let's go to I'm going to upload this video. We're going to go skip ahead to there. We're going to skip ahead to here. So you don't have to listen to, I'll put it up in the members area so you can listen to the 10 minutes beforehand for what I was talking about. Okay, you guys? I'm going to take some of these up off of Hey, B. Oops, I didn't. Oh, there was B sending claps. Oh, sweet. Okay. Okay, let's say 447. Here I want. Hold on. Just to get a sense of the darks. All right, so you can hear me, right? So I'm pausing this for a second because you guys can't hear me very well. So I'm gonna, why don't you let me know if you can hear this as soon as I start talking again. This is not what I want. My See? So you can hear me when I'm talking there, right? Yes, I am pre-record. This is pre-recorded, honey. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to talk to you guys and answer any questions. So some of this I am using as is. Some of it I'm moving around like this. The wooden posts I would put here. Okay. Coming in a little bit higher. But I do like this. Okay, so I'm going to upload the video. Try this. Let me know if it's echoing. Okay. We have that back there, and we have the background hill. I'm just going to bring it down this way, kind of disappearing. Okay, now I'm going to get moving. All right, so what I'm going to do is voice over. You guys can hear me now better, right? So what I'm doing is setting in the darks and making one large mass, right? So all of those trees, except for that, the trees, the ones that are in the light, the ones in front, the one that's the star of the show, I want to really emphasize that Okay. Okay. So we're just going to do it this way, and we're going to talk through it. So for anybody listening, um, I'm just squinting down, squinting. Okay. If I talk really close here. Okay. 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 Great. Okay. So mixing up a sky color, and I'm using my regular palette, titanium white, uh, cad yellow. Looks like I've got yellow ochre and that red. I think it's a naphthol red or a permanent red or something like that. Ultramarine blue and raw umber, and just going with squinting down and trying to get the right values of the sky and uh, getting things in there enough to create a little painting without details. So we're going with the large masses. The sky is one large mass, okay? Like the trees are all one large mass. And you want to squint down. Squinting is like an artist's superpower, Brazen Hearted says. That is 100% true. Without squinting, um, you can never get past painting a pretty picture. The squinting part teaches the eye and our minds to actually decipher what's going on. And it takes years. And even after years, you continually discover that your squinting powers get better and better and better and more refined, and you're better able to really see what's going on. And when you get to a certain point, you get to choose to see what you want, meaning that, let's say, that other small tree that is next to the bright, the light yellow one, the one that I've put in the lights, you can choose to make that tree also in the lights and not put it in the darks. So it is a superpower because you're coming in and you are deciding what needs to happen in your painting for your painting to work. And it just gets better and better and easier and easier. So I typically come in and start with the sky and then move to the background. And yeah, I'm going to do a very, very simplified background because we're not worried about the background here. This painting is not about the background. It's about these trees. And just kind of putting it uh, all into perspective, right? Just getting the um, getting the sense of it. It's like painting the notan, right? I wonder if fake eyelashes improve squinting. If you put them on, like those double thick ones, um, it might. I mean, seriously, it might. It might. So already, this is a mistake that I'm spending just too much time trying to get the background just right. This is not the place for it. This is a 30-minute challenge, and it's just putting things in, getting them down, getting them in, and not wasting time on on areas of the painting that are not important to the painting. They're there just as a backdrop. Blanc, I'm so excited. If you don't want to, I guess you can't upload in the, you could put up your painting if you feel like it, in the Discord channel, or email it to me if you want. I won't show it to anybody if you don't want me to. But I would love to see, I would love to see it. Or next time we all get together. See, did you see that? Right? Just coming in and smush, 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 just getting all the darks in there. Um, oh, I got a zoom in thing going on here. Yeah, I don't, we haven't got the other members coming into the Discord channel yet. I don't know if they will. I know Corby is more distant about things like Discord and stuff like that. Yeah. So, you guys, even when you're painting in like the dark shape, when you're coming in with the first layer, switch it up, right? You have darks. Don't do all one tone of uh dark, like ultramarine blue and raw umber. Switch it up a little bit. Some areas a little bit lighter. Allow the background colors to come in. Uh, and or mix in, you know, a little bit of red. Keep it all uh variegate the shadow colors as well as the colors that are in the light. And it's it just makes it more interesting to the eye. And the shadow areas, although I like to paint them thinly, uh the shadow areas uh are are filled um with all sorts of different hues and uh different tonal values. I think if I were going in to make this painting uh, a painting, there would be a couple of things that I would change. Um, One would be the shapes of the shadow areas in the foreground. I probably I would probably alter that in some ways. How many of you use palette knives when you're painting? You ever just like take some and glop it on top? What I tend to do, I don't use a palette knife very often, but when I'm mixing the paints with a palette knife, I will put the paint right on the painting, and then uh, you know, take the brush and work it in, or work it or move the paint around a little bit. In the first um, in the first area, in the first layers, like I am right here. So um, here's the thing: when you have the star of the show, like this little tree right out in front, all other green trees, even if they are just as green or bright and shiny, will not be as green. They will not be as um, they will not shine and glitter and glow like that one star of the show, right? And so the easiest way to tone down a green that you use for the star of the show is to add a little tiny bit of red, which is the complementary color of the green, and it will immediately gray it down just a little bit, meaning it'll tone it down. It's not going to make it like a black and white kind of gray. And it's a great way to very quickly establish the trees. And what I want to do is just get the trees in shape so that when you stand back and look at the painting, you're like, oh, that's a group of trees, you know, looks like a mountain kind of area. Uh, and um and yeah. Blanca says she loves using the palette knife. It is fun. Back in the day when I was still learning how to paint, I was using the palette knife too much, and it was uh, um, impasto paint everywhere without any real purpose. I mean, aside from, you know, wanting to put paint down on the canvas, obviously, but meaning that I didn't know why I was using the palette knife in that area. I was just using it. And then I decided that I had to stop using the palette knife because so I could break that habit. And I understood how a painting is put together, how it works, that if you really want to get a realistic feel about a painting, your shadow areas need to be thin. Uh, they need to be thin in for this type of painting. And uh, if you have thick shadow areas, which I had plenty of when I was using the palette knife in those areas, um, I was catching the light, the raised paint, right, in the shadow areas was picking up light and just kind of throwing everything off. Just wasn't working very well. So then I just I started painting, kept the shadows very, very thin. So, um, and in this area, you can see I added a little bit more yellow. So yellow warms things up and will give us the sense that this is closer to the foreground area. And will help with the um, the depth of the painting. I actually quite like this scene, and I like the fence coming in, although um, I would move it a little bit over to the side so that uh, the last post, the one that touches the tree, is not so much in the very center of the painting. I would want it more to the side. So it's more on that one of those third lines, right? If you're doing the third thing. Oops, I just hit the camera. I thought I would add a little bit of the background um, rather than the fence area there, and just get more of a sense of something happening behind the trees. See, that value is much too high, uh, even though it is a high value. No, that just kind of gives the impression that uh, things are, um, you can go around the trees to the back. I like doing that kind of thing in a painting, uh, giving the eye a place to go. Got 5 more minutes. Now maybe 10. We didn't actually start at 6:30. We started a little bit later, so mm. Greens can be very, very difficult in the sense that they can really overpower, and they can glare. Green can be a glaring color to use. It takes a lot of skill to use greens effectively. Um, I I'm not there yet. I'm I'm not there yet. I understand now a lot about green and how to help make it, you know, that you're seeing green without it being too green, but I still have much work to do. So I don't remember if I actually fixed that little spot that's between the focus tree and the trees behind. Can you see how much it glares? Can you see that, you guys? Absolutely glares because the value is too high and it's right next to one of the darkest darks. So it doesn't work. And in this 30 minutes, you're not going to worry about, painting the blades of grass. But you can worry about getting variation and not having it be just one flat color. And it's a good place. It's a good place to uh, um, these 30 minutes, right? It's a good place to just get uh, enough in to make things interesting, to make them work. Are you guys still here? I don't have any new chats. So you guys, oh, you're here. Oh, you're painting. I'm so happy. Blanca, paint, 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 paint. We're almost finished, or we have finished. Now we got 8 more minutes. Cool. And always really punching up the focal area, right? Just really, really getting that in. And here's a trick too. You see how I'm adding a little bit of that same color to the trees around the main focus tree, uh, as a way to blend things, to harmonize the painting, and to have it all work together. I hope I covered that little patch. Yes, I do. Thank goodness. So, just getting them, I mean, basically this is done. Sorry about the dinging. Yeah, no, you can't really use a palette knife with watercolors, can you? Yeah. So basically, if you step back and look at this, you know what you're looking at, without any details in the foreground, without any any real details in the trees, or just it can all be done in 30 minutes. You can actually paint. As for greens, I see that Claude Monet used bright greens such as Hooker's green in his work, but he also changed their values and muted them down in portions. Yeah, I think that the trick is, like, when I I'm gonna upload in the members area if I can find the image of a painting I did of a landscape with a tree, uh, and and show you what I mean by using greens. Okay, so we're pretty much done with this. Um, uh, Brushes down. Blanca, you can keep going if you want. Obviously, we're not, there's no 30-minute timer police out there. But the thing is, uh, in 30 minutes, you can get a painting down where you've created form. You've got a highlight area, you've got the local color area, the midtones, and you've got the shadow area. So yeah, you know you're looking at trees. And if you've got that down, then you can go back in the next layer and tighten things up a little bit. Um, uh, get it even more um, effective. About using greens, Brazen, the trick is to use greens like a hooker's green, uh, unmuted in probably the highlight area, the area that you really want the eye to go, or you can use it in small areas as a lead-in, uh, going into your painting. And that's an option, right? Getting started is a bitch, but when you get in, you don't want to get out. Yeah, also down very true. Okay, let me see if I can get, I'm gonna move this over and put me in. Am I in? Hi. Let me move this over. Okay, so um oh, look at me. Look at me go. I'm getting all techie on you guys. So the thing is like you can stand back and look at this little painting and you're like, yeah, it's a group of trees, there's a field, there's a shadow in front, there's a hill in the back, it's a blue sky, and you have a sense of what's going on. And then if I come back and work on this one and put in the fence posts, add in more of the variations in the foreground, make more of the the upward strokes, the grass, the weeds, and figure out a way to have lead-ins, right? You can kind of see, I don't know if you can see that there, but you can kind of see a lead-in that's leading to this tree. You want everything that you do when you're coming to paint the painting to lead to this tree. I mean, everything, as much as you can. Even the cascading down of this tree is going to be highlighted in a certain way. The brush strokes are going to go a certain way to lead down. This tree is going to lead there. I would make this tree come up and lead to this tree. You know, at this background hill effectively coming this way to hook onto the trees that's going to lead you to the foreground. Um, yeah, it does. It totally works. It totally works. And the really, really good thing for those of you out there who struggle with getting stuck in the details of it, it's perfect for that. It's perfect. It will free you from your nitpicky mind, the one that's like, little getting the little leaves on the trees, that's just out the window. And it will help you immensely. And not only getting rid of those nagging, little perfectionists, get this little color in, get that in. Uh, it will also allow you to push beyond your creative boundaries, right? It forces you to step over those boundaries and to really, really, really just get it, just get yourself to move um, so much more effectively in in your painting process, and in your process of self-discovery through this creative painting challenge, or just in your everyday painting as it is. So when you're continually stretching yourself, you're continually pushing the lines, and you're not sitting and, very comfortably painting in your studio, and you've got all the time in the world, and you're just going to do it because it looks good and you know what to do to make it look good. This is about shutting that down and throwing yourself into chaos. And believe me, that is the only way, as far as I understand, it is the only way to actually become that authentic artist that is within you. And if we're trying to copy somebody, if we're trying to do things like, that great artist did, yes, use what they do, use their lessons, learn from them, and then stretch yourself. Don't get locked into the rules that people talk about. Don't get stuck. Don't get locked into what I do, what I talk about. That creative channel. You have the inspiration, the awareness of oh, and then you start thinking about how might I paint that, and then you communicate it by sketches or saying, "Oh, I want to paint that painting." And you love the idea enough that you actually go in and set up your painting on your canvas. Um, you get your paints out, you get your brushes, you do that whole thing, and then you get into that creative act, that flowing state in the second chakra, and you paint your painting, and there it is. And then that is the entire process of creative manifestation. And you don't have to be into that kind of thing at all. But I mean, that's how I see it. But it doesn't mean that that's the only way that creativity happens. And so you really like try out my idea about it, and see what fits with you and what doesn't, right? Um, Mine does not look like yours. Oh, you do not see the cursor pointing to this tree. Well, I saw the cursor pointing to the tree. Okay, okay. So now I know that it doesn't work like that. Okay. Um, but you're having fun. That is the whole point. That's it. Number one, have a good time. Number two, stretch yourself, get chaotic, um, get lost, uh, fumble, push yourselves. Make a bad painting, make 100 bad paintings, and keep pushing it, because that's that's when the growth happens, and that's when the understanding and the openings happen within you, and you then come to a painting and you do a 30-minute challenge, and you automatically fix it because you now know what to do. It's locked in because you made the experience of it. So that's why we're doing this. So, um, for example, I went out and painted these trees today. They're over there. They're not too far from here. I went and painted them today. Different lighting. It was morning light. And this is evening light. okay? And I made a total mess of the painting. I was telling Blanca this. I made a total mess of the painting. Uh, it just didn't work. And here's the thing. I'm looking at it and I'm in this state of indecision. Do I keep it and let it dry and then go in and cover up and fix up and, adjust it? Or do I just scrape it off and get rid of it and start over? And I was stuck in that for, about 10 minutes. Okay, honey. Yeah, okay. Um, um, so that's the thing, right? That's the thing is, I I scraped it back, but I can get lost in the indecision of what I should do because I could have fixed the painting. I could have, right? It wouldn't have been that difficult to, in the second layer, make it work. But I decided that I'm just going to scrape it back and start over because for me, and this is not true for everybody, but for me, if I'm working on a painting or on the first layer or on like, one of these things, right? That I don't like, that it doesn't it's not humming. It's not, like, let's keep going. It's not doing that for me. Then uh I want to get rid of it. I want to start over. So I took a photo so that I'll have it so I have a record of my failure in that particular painting. And then I'm going to go back tomorrow and paint it again and see if I can adjust some of these things that need adjusting and see if it comes together in a better way. So, Brazen Hearted, you're tweaking the Discord. You and I should talk ASAP. Okay. Um, I could do that right now. So, take one is with watercolor. We'll try with acrylic. And finally, I will attempt with oils just for the fun of it. See what happens. Do that. Do that and see what happens. Because you've got a half an hour before you start doing all your other stuff, right? You do have a half an hour. Uh, there has been a practice. I have done this. I have done this in the past. I don't do it now, but I have done it. I should still be doing it, and maybe I will pick that up again. Um, Maybe we'll do that in the group, um, uh, like a morning coffee kind of thing, where you just sit down with something, watercolors, your pencils, uh, wash, whatever. Not not setting up a whole oil painting thing. Something real quick that you can just draw and paint, draw and paint, draw and paint, anything without, compositions, without thinking of any of that. Um, um, and so yeah, anyway, so I'm thinking about that. I mean, I was doing that for quite a while and just, I mean, even drawing and painting my coffee cup. Just to connect with that. And, you sit and you drink your coffee, maybe it takes 20 minutes or something. If you're enjoying it, you could do it for 30 minutes and do some painting at the same time. There's always time for challenges like this. And these little challenges are fantastic. Um, they uh, taught me so much about how I paint and what I see, and how oftentimes what I'm seeing is just not at the level that it should be, and the mistakes that I make, right? And I mean, in this little painting, I can already see things. Yeah, I'll change it if I come back and do a second layer. But what I want to do is get better at the 30 minutes and make it even better. So yeah. So yeah. All right, you guys. It is 7:20. We are going to end here. If you guys, anybody have any questions? Any questions? Any questions? I'm here for questions. Okay. Love the comments, you guys. Thanks for showing up. And the rest of you who are here watching, welcome, welcome, welcome. Stop in and say hi. Next Friday, we are going to do a mountain scene. So we're going to be putting in more of atmospheric perspective coming in, and you know, getting the major masses differentiated so that we're not painting the same size and shape again and again and again, and also getting uh, you know, a mountain scene, getting a mountain. It is a beautiful mountain here in Greece. Um, Up on the western side of Greece, in a beautiful area. Oh my goodness! If y'all come here and we do that retreat, I'll take you there. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's just gorgeous up there. It's a gorge. It's called the Vikos Gorge, and it is the second largest gorge, I think, in all of Europe. So it's big. It's really beautiful up there, and the food is fabulous. Um, yeah, brazen hearted, everyone. Remember to smash that like button. Actually, yeah, because it helps get this get the channel out there to others who are interested in this kind of vision about creativity. Everybody is creative. There are no uncreative people. We are all creative. If you're breathing, you are a creative being. Learning how to paint is like learning math. There are certain things that you learn how to do, and then you can take that and go into the more complex, abstract mathematical equations, which I can't do, but you know, you can learn them. It's all learnable. So if you've always wanted to paint, but always thought, well, I'm not very talented because somebody back in the day said you weren't very talented, or you just considered that you weren't, not true. Absolutely not true. We are using our creativity daily for every single decision that we make. So if you would like to um, listen to more of that, stick around, come back next Friday, same time, same place. And if you want to paint along, that will be fabulous. Okay. All right, you guys. Be inspired, be creative, be you. I will see you all next time. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Brazen, send me an email. We can go into Discord and talk, right? Oh, Blanca, that is the best. That is the best reason. I love that. I love that. All right, you guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye.